Sadvihinam Jaranamiva. Lacking that respect and the feeling of giving joy to the beloved is that of a prostitute. A prostitute is not bothered about the client as much as she or he is focused on what they get. People lustful, they only want to take what they want to, and then they walk away. They discard the other. That is not love. It is lust. But many people, you confuse lust for love and love for lust. Nastyeva tasmin tat sukha sukhitvam. In that type of parama love, there is no idea or sensitivity or the joy of giving joy to others. With gopis, it was their joy was in giving joy to the beloved. And that is another sign of bhakti. And Narada says your devotion is anything you do, this I am doing only to please you, only for you. In all the pujas, also in the sankalpa, Sri Parameshwara Priyatartham. This is the sankalpa. I said, I am doing all these acts for the sake of the divine, not for me getting something, but for the sake of the divine, because he wants me to do this. Nastyeva tasmin tat sukha sukhitvam. When the devotion is missing, that love is of a very gross love. Not that there is no love. In lust also there is love, but only 2%. But that love is not the same as devotion. Devotion is the love which is matured. And this devotion, this bhakti, is greater than action, knowledge and yoga. Sa tu karma jnana yogebhyo pyadikatara. Bhakti, love for the divinity, is much, much greater than action or doing any karma, much more than knowledge. Many times people are so hooked up on giving knowledge. They give talks, they give lectures. Why people, they want attention of people. If people are attending to them, they feel a lot of energy, something happening to them. They feel good. This happens with politicians. It's all the public speakers, motivational speakers. Their motivation is people sitting there and listening to them. Whether they really get motivated in their life is a secondary thing. But motivational speaker is motivated because there are audience sitting and listening to them. Because their attention gives them energy. This wanting attention, craving attention, is one of the trends that have even children have. Kids are playing at home and some guests come to your home and you talk to them. You are talking to them. At that time, they come around and try to grab your attention. Have you noticed this? They would have shown you that their painting that they did several times. But when some guest comes and you are engaged in some busy, some serious talk with them, they'll come. Look what I have done. Look at my creation. Now appreciate me. This wanting attention, wanting appreciation is there from very childhood. And that remains there with you. You don't pay attention. It just shifts in various different ways. Look at the way people dress and they walk around, whether in schools or colleges, everywhere. What are you seeking for? Attention. Why attention? Because attention gives you some energy. My dear, if you can tap into the source that you are energy, when you know you are energy, if you can tap into the source that is deep within you, you don't crave for others' attention. And that is bhakti. Even a glimpse of bhakti, a little taste of bhakti will take you away from this craving for others' attention. And people who say, oh, I am giving knowledge, give knowledge. What knowledge you are giving? You are taking attention from everybody. Knowledge is present in everyone. And in time it reveals to them. If there is bhakti, which is the fruit of all actions, which is the fruit of knowledge, which is the fruit of yoga, everything else comes. Everything else comes along. So bhakti is greater than action, greater than knowledge, and greater than yoga. Which bhakti? This type of bhakti which Narada is talking, which has that intense longing and deep respect and love that doesn't diminish. Our love is mostly conditional. If you do this thing to me, then I talk to you. If you behave this way, then I will connect with you. You have your own standards and you want the divine to fit into that standards. You have your own measurements, your own criteria, and you want the divine to fit into your criteria. That's why saints and gurus always behaved unpredictable. This is one of the nature of the gurus, very unpredictable. So you can't catch when somebody is unpredictable. This much you can say, they are unpredictable. Gurus are unpredictable. Saint is an unpredictable. A bhakta is unpredictable. This much you can say. Even there also you can be proved wrong. You have your own judgments on everything. And your judgment is within the purview of your knowledge, what you already know. Your logic is limited because your knowledge is limited. Since your knowledge and logic are limited, your judgment is definitely limited. And that's why judge not the guru, the sant, the great and the divinity. Don't judge God. Don't ask God, why did you do this? Why did you do that? This is injustice. Your sense of justice, injustice is so limited because your knowledge is limited. You can't see something beyond. Bhakti is higher than knowledge. And when there is such deep devotion, you are not bothered about knowledge. When Uddhava wanted to give knowledge and wanted to teach yoga to the gopis, they said, come on, we don't want all that. They simply told him on his face, why you have come to teach us yoga, teach us meditation, teach us, give us some knowledge of self. We are immersed in the love of our beloved. We want nothing more. Comes to the first few sutras. Matto bhavati, stabdo bhavati, tripto bhavati. You are content. You are content. Craving for knowledge also make you go for shopping. You go here, oh what, and then you get so thoroughly confused. Don't think knowledge can only convince you, it can confuse you also. But love cannot do that. When you have deep love, love cannot confuse you. It can only uplift. Phala rupatvat. For the nature of the fruit of all these, it is the fruit of knowledge. If knowledge doesn't kindle devotion, it is no knowledge. If it kindles devotion, then knowledge has no use then. It has kindled devotion. The ultimate fruit of it has come. The result of it has come. Same with yoga. Without devotion, you cannot do yoga. And when you do yoga, what is the result you need to get? Your heart needs to blossom. Such love has to be kindled within you that you experience immortality. And nothing dies. And action. You do so much, all the activity. If there is no love, you can't do activity. Right? So, at the basis of any activity, also there is love. At the basis of knowledge, you have love for something, so you want to know. There is love. So, there is no escape from love. But the result of it is also same love. It takes you to the same place back again. It should. For bhakti is the fruit, is the ultimate result or ultimate goal or achievement that one is looking forward. Karma, jnana, yoga, all three things lead us to devotion, and it is the result. If that fruit doesn't come to you by practicing all this, then it is useless. It's like a path that doesn't lead to where you want to go. It doesn't take you to your destination. What use of that path for you? But if the path takes you to destination and you find yourself already in destination, what is the use of the path? You see the path, but you are already in destination. That's what Narada is saying. Hey, wake up, you are at home. Come on. You have the divine love inside you, then yoga is happening to you automatically, naturally. You can feel all the knowledge wells up within you. And you can't but do good action. Here, divine love does not mean just not doing any action at all. No. In the future sutras, Narada is going to bring those things to you. Don't think only love is good enough. Why to do any action, any activity? If love is the goal of yoga, knowledge and activity, what is the point of doing all this? Just drop them and just be and say, oh, I love you, I love you. Tell God, okay, God, I love you. I have all the devotion for you. I am not going to do anything. Because no use in doing anything. Wait. Don't make such concepts now. Narada is going to tell you, is going to come to you. But before that he says, Ishwarasyapi abhimana dveshitvat dainya priyatvacha. Even God doesn't like egotism. He loves humility. If at all there is something that is counterproductive in expressing your love or living divine love, it is your egotism. In the name of self-respect, you cover yourself with egotism. You call it self-respect. You call it righteousness. But what is coming out is your abhimana, egotism. Divine also does not like egotism. Ishwarasyapi abhimana dveshitvat dainya priyatvacha. Humility is loved by nature. Egotism is some sort of stiffness within you. You get closed, you get hard. When you get hard, you are bound to break. You know, big trees get thrown away, they break, they are uprooted. When a storm comes, when a hurricane comes, big trees get rooted away. But nothing happens to the lawn, nothing happens to the grass. It said, be like the grass. Humility, love is humility. Bhakti is close to humility, not egotism. People anyway don't like egotism. You show off your ego, nobody likes you. If you are disliked, it is because your egotism. It could be your egotism, it could be other person's egotism also. And when egos clash, the world suffers because of two egotistic people create war, they create mess, they create conflicts. And if you recognize others' egotism and you say that man is full of ego, it also shows somewhere you are also in the same boat. Divine loves humility. That is why religions all over the world have this exercise of prostrating. You know, you bow down. Bowing down means what? You become more flexible. You are like the grass, like the shrub. Nothing happened to a shrub in storms, but trees fall away. So humility is curving on to oneself, getting back to the self. That is humility. Recognizing the divinity is humility. Humility is not lack of self-esteem. Let us not mistake lack of self-esteem to egotism. Humility is what the divine also loves.